Whew. I'm improving. I'm really improving. I wonder if I could knock the apples off of that tree over there. It's so high up. Huh?
Oh there, Hylian. Shoot no higher.
Could that be a Rito? What is he doing here?
Young man, these are dangerous parts. There are moblin camps all along these trails. Though, from looking at you, I'd say you've already met a danger or two on your travels.
You're a Rito, aren't you?
Aye, traveler.
Forgive me, it's just that...
You've never seen one of my people before, I presume. I surmise I am a rare sight indeed, a man of my stature, soaring through the air on silver wings. Well, it cannot be helped after all. We seldom fly this far east, but forgive me, where are my manners? I am Minali, ambassador of the Rito tribe, and messenger of the Hylian royal family. And you, good sir?
Link.
Link? Well met, Link. Now, I don't mean to pry, but what is a green, young swordsman such as yourself doing in these deserted parts, I wonder? Bearing a crested scabbard, no less, and Farron-made boots.
Well,
That wouldn't be... That shield. It bears a symbol most prominent and sacred to my people.
This? These red bird wings, you mean?
Aye, good sir. It has been some time since I've seen that design. A lofty sign of the heavens, displayed by Hylians and Rito alike. I wonder, I don't suppose you've tidings from the castle? I was summoned by a highness from some time ago, but I was turned away at the gate. The gods were most hostile. And now, well, the Hylian royal family have not returned my letters in months. There is much I wish to tell them, and more that I would learn.
I'm afraid I know very little about it.
Something is afoot. A dry, bitter wind howls from the west, and in the mountains to the north, cyclones rage endlessly, encircling much of my people's territory. I cannot return to my homeland. Sadly, a Rito cannot fly far in these conditions. And now, there is you.
Me?
That armor. I've seen it before. You're no ordinary swordsman. Of that I am now convinced. Indeed, the longer I look at you, the more familiar you somehow seem to me. Tell me, Link, what is your errand? Surely you are headed for the Goron village.
I'm seeking the blessing of Eldinia. I was sent by Lady Impa.
Were you indeed? Then, are you not the warrior chosen by the goddess herself?
Well,
Oh, the princess spoke of this. That is several months ago, before the castle stopped receiving visitors. And before these miserable storms began. Say nothing, young traveler. Your eyes tell me all I wish to know. As one who has flown over much of this blessed land, I have heard many things, and seen a great deal more. Link, if you truly seek to align yourself with the virtues of the gods, then it would seem our paths were fated to cross. But for now, I advise you go no further than the nearest Goron settlement. Perhaps you've noticed the unseasonable chill about the air. A treacherous blizzard has engulfed the Goron lands around the peak of Death Mountain, and driven the Gorons to its base. None but the Rito can endure such frigid climates, save for the Wolfos.
There are Wolfos ahead? Tell me, Minali, what else awaits me on that mountain? And where can I find the spirit Eldinia?
That is a secret, known only to the Goron tribe. But I can tell you, dear traveler, you will need a guide. And before that, you'll need my help.
Your help?
Aye. The winds will be harsh on the mountainside, even for a robust traveler such as yourself. But if we work together, I believe I can help you pass over the snow line.
What do you have in mind?
There's a Goron encampment yonder. Speak with their elder, tell him of your quest. If you follow that road northeast, I shall meet you at the campsite. But pray you, don't cross the threshold without the proper supplies.
All right, I'll meet you there.
Till we meet again.
Is this why they call it Death Mountain? It just goes on forever. So much smoke above those trees. Could it be coming from the Goron settlement? Or is it a monster camp? What was that?
Link, please be careful.
Zelda?
There are 4 moblins on the hillside. And at least 3 more on the trail. One is a scout bearing a horn. If he discovers you, he'll call for backup. There may be many more of them in the caves. You're greatly outmatched here.
I don't see anyone. The snow is getting thicker. It's hard to see. And the light is fading, Princess.
Link, draw your bow. The moblin scout is headed your way. Let the lamp guide your arrows. You may be able to disarm him before he sounds his horn.
I think I see him now.
Hold it steady. He's fatally wounded.
Yeah.
But there are more headed this way. You must hurry toward the settlement before others discover you.
Uh-huh. those drums. All those fires. Something smells spicy. I guess the Goron village was the source of all that smoke. Only a little further now. No sign of Manali. Who? What? Are those rocks moving? And lifting trees out of the ground, apparently. Yeah.
Link,
Princess, are those the Gorons?
you need not fear them. The Gorons are allies of Hylia and proud heralds of Aldinia.
They're like monsters. Stone-skinned monsters. They're tearing up the mountainside. Such strength. Wow. Well, whoever or whatever they are, they've got food. And a warm fire.
Who goes there?
My name is Link. I seek the blessing of Aldinia.
You're Link?
Yes? What of it?
Nothing.
And who are you?
I am Gabriel. You look chilly, little human. Go into the food tent on your right before you freeze. You'll find more of your kind in there. Cold, little Hylians.
I'll find the spirit myself. What's his problem, anyway?
His magnificent face would have splintered it into parts.
That's spicy.
Even the pine forest suffers no shelter from the wind storm. I can still feel the snow blast against my crimes, Goron. I would give anything to soak my riches in Erdinia's scorching hot spring water. Another human? Are you lost?
Not exactly.
Welcome to our camp. Pay Garber no mind, little Hylian. He's been in a foul mood ever since Cordarmus was slain.
Cordarmus? Who is that?
He was our champion. He was beloved by all Gorons. But this is a Goron problem. What can I do for you? Why have you come here?
Where can I find... the spirit, Aldinia.
Go inside, young one. Warm your feet. They'll tell you all they can about that matter. Gorons like to tell tales by fireside, especially in such unhappy times as these. It won't be long now. We've strengthened the western boundary.
Yes. Hello. The name's Beetle. Happy travels to you, Mr. Mr.
I'm Link.
Welcome, welcome. Help yourself to some curry pilaf, made fresh by Beetle, and only 25 rupees a dish. Filled to the brim with genuine Goron spice. Ooh. Or put some in your bottle for later. It'll help keep you warm for ages.
Every morning, we find him on the borders, rearranging the bricks.
Here you go, dear customer. You can pay me after you eat.
Thank you. It smells delicious.
Good try the super bomb. If we can get it to the mountainside while the roads are clear. Poor Darwin would not approve. Besides, last time we did that,
He's a node one.
were waiting with ice arrows. One even had bomb arrows. After that battle, we lost
Beetle, was it?
progress in the end.
Aren't you cold?
Cold? No. Why would I be cold when I have genuine Goron spice? At only 50 rupees a satchel.
Only we could get you to the mines.
Well,
Goron's special crop, not frozen.
He's eating so fast.
you're in a loincloth. Huh. Your feet aren't even covered.
Oh, I'm going Goron style. It's good for the mind and body. It keeps me on my toes. Literally.
It's true, you are on your... This is warm. Toes. But we're not stones. We can't endure this kind of cold. Oh, the spices. Oh, I'm getting hot. Oh, that's hot.
You are new here, little Hylian. We may look like painted boulders to your eyes, but we are not stones. Stones are what a Goron eats for his supper.
You can eat rocks?
Indeed, we can also bathe in boiling water, shatter volcanic ore, and roll through fire. But we cannot withstand the cold any better than you can. Even our famous spices will not warm us in such extreme weather. That is why we have sought refuge within this valley. Of course, this is no ordinary storm. The blizzard will not yield. Many of our people have fled the mountainside, abandoned their homes, and the entrance to the fire temple is sealed with unbreakable ice.
Fire temple?
Oh, Eldinia, why have you forsaken us?
What do you mean? Forsook you? Why?
We do not know. Only Gordamis, the sage of the fire temple, was permitted to speak with Eldinia directly. But he fell in battle many months ago. We know only that a storm has covered the land in relentless, spiteless snows ever since his departure. And now, in our time of need, we are barred access from the temple. Ordinarily, we would pay tribute to Eldinia at a time like this. We must have angered Eldinia somehow, and now he is punishing us with his storm.
That is him?
Yes.
Whoa. That one's covered in crystals. And is that moss?
Maybe they're rubies. I wonder if they're attached.
Manali!
We meet again, Link. I hope your journey wasn't terribly onerous. Beetle, I trust you're well. Gorko, Gorgon.
Oh, Elder, you honor us with your visit.
So, this little human is the one called Link? Ooh, he is small, even for a human. He's sturdy enough, very large ears, like the Hylians of old. But there is fire in his eyes.
Who are you?
He is Gordon, the wisest of the Goron elders.
Well, he can let go of my head now.
You are brave, little Hylian. There is more about you than I might have guessed. Sometime I would like to hear your story, but that is not why I have come. In fact, I have come to tell you a story previously known only to Gorons.
You would speak of that matter before outsiders?
Yes, Korgon, we can no longer ignore this. The blizzard is spreading. It has crept down the mountainside, freezing our settlements one after another. And now it is threatening to envelop Hyrule. All three of the elders have now seen this deadly vision. There is no escaping it. We must appease Eldinia.
But, Elder, you cannot believe this Hylian child. Would be
Now
able
just
to...
wait
Enough, Korgon. I fear the time for pride is past. This is not simply a Goron problem anymore. We must put aside our honor and ask for help.
But Eldinia will not talk to us. Why would the great spirit Eldinia hold audience to him?
Your eyes do not see what your heart cannot feel. This young man is the hero of legend.
Hero of legend?
Whether he knows it or not, one appointed to aid our people in their time of need, as his namesake did once long ago. But tell me, Link, what is in your heart? Do you believe you deserve Aldinia's blessing, or are you an errand boy draped in the raiments of greater Hylians?
He is young, poor Darbin, but he has proven his valor. He was already blessed by the great spirit Pharos.
How did you...
He's dressed as though he comes from the forest. With the legends, right? True.
That may be. But courage alone will not be enough.
Korgon is right. Should you choose to undertake the task set before you, you will learn the real meaning of strength and weakness.
What is in my heart? I've seen so little of Hyrule. I've seen little of anything. Only a few days ago, I didn't even know where I came from. But now I feel something. Somewhere deep inside. I can't... No. I won't let anything happen to Hyrule. Or to my Uncle Telm, or Princess Zelda, or Impa, or Menno.
It seems that your heart is set. Very well, young Hylian. Hear our tale of heartache. In ages past, a fell beast by the name of Triton once ravaged the mountains. Its shell like diamond, its 3 cruel tongues, lashes of fire and steel. The boldest Gorons who dared to engage this beast were swallowed whole, crushed into magma within its deadly belly, and spewed unto the mountainside in spates of liquid flame. Our people were nearly defeated, but one blessed night a hero appeared, clad in green and wielding a powerful sword of crystal blue. In battle to Triton, his name was Link, so the legend goes. Even the fire knows his name, little hero. Perhaps you know it also.
How did he defeat such a dangerous foe?
He climbed the uttermost peak of Death Mountain to claim the legendary heirloom of the Goron people, whom only the strongest of warriors may wield. In your tongue, it is known as the Ice Hammer. With this, he descended to the depths of Death Mountain Crater, where Tritongue had often burrowed and shook the earth. To this day, none can tell how it was that the mighty lake managed to withstand the heat from the lava flows. Thrice he struck the beast's hard shell, wounding himself repeatedly on its countless savage spikes. Each time the hammer fell, deep trenches formed along the husk and ice surged through its body, freezing the accursed monster to its vile core. The creature was no more, or so we thought. The Goron people enjoyed an age of peace. But several months ago, a sorcerer clad in black armor rode through the valley. His eyes were the coldest I'd ever seen. "Stop!" I cried out. "You there, stop where you are. This is sacred territory."
Halt! Who goes there?
The winds of destiny hum about the air. Do you hear them?
This is Goron land. No one may approach the temple without permission from the sage Kor Darmus.
You do not fear me.
State your business or be gone.
Look there, Goron. Surely even your eyes have occasionally gazed upon the emerald fields of Hyrule. Soon, my army will sweep across those fields.
Who are you? What do you want?
I have come with a proposition. Join me, and a portion of that
He
land,
offered us a
and its
bribe,
extensive wealth of
promising to
minerals
expand our
belong to
territory in exchange for aiding him in his invasion of Hyrule.
When we refused, the unthinkable happened. The monster, Tritongue, was resurrected.
I knew I shouldn't have come to this rock. This was the worst idea.
Shortly after Tritongue's return, the volcano erupted, destroying our mighty forge and devastating our mines.
Monsters began spawning everywhere, in the caves, on the mountainside, but especially inside the fire temple. And Tritongue threatened all who dared to approach the temple.
Kor Darmus, the strongest and proudest of our people, rose to challenge the beast. He tracked its burrows into the sacred fire temple, and wielding the ice hammer of legend, he cracked its mighty shell with ease. But Tritongue, bravely wounded, thrust out its deadliest tongue, and Kor Darmus' arm was torn off, and the hammer with it. Neither able to deliver the finishing blow, the monster sank into a deep sleep, and a surge of ice scoured the temple. We don't know why, but shortly after this, our lands were flooded with snow, and Aldinia has ignored our prayers. The great Kor Darmus froze to death within the temple. And now, young warrior, perhaps you have already guessed the reason that I have come to you. I have come to ask an impossible favor of you. Link, successor to the hero of legend, will you slay Tritongue and appease Aldinia?
I will do it.
Young Hylian, if you survive this hunt, you will be named a sworn brother of the Goron tribe. There will be songs written in your honor, and the tales of your deeds will be immortalized on the walls of our great city, alongside our most distinguished champions.
Well, I don't know about that.
Link, I knew you would accept. While we were parted, I procured this cloak of Rito feather. With this, you should be able to withstand the chill weather more easily.
It fits perfectly.
And I can sell you my precious Goron spices. For a meager 200 rupees.
Huh? 200? I thought you said it was 50.
Give him a fair price, Beetle.
100 then. This stuff is hard to come by in today's declining climate.
He risked his lifeblood for a Hyrule, and you would gull him.
Just trying to make a quick buck right here. This green guy.
What is this tiny thing? Did you find this under a rock? For all I know, this stuff grows in the ground or under bushes.
You bring honor to the Gorons, young warrior, but victory is not assured. Your strength will soon be tested.
I understand.
You should spend a night at the camp. We will prepare a tent for you.
We shall meet again tomorrow after you've rested. I've decided to escort you part of the way. I can carry you past the snow line, if the wind allows.
Alright.
Before I take my leave, I wish to give you some advice, like, there is a strange hermit dwelling upon the summit. I know nothing of his identity, but I have seen him repeatedly in my visions. I believe he may be aware of something which presently I am not.
Indeed. I have also seen this man upon occasion while flying over the mountains, but the blizzard prevented me from getting close. Tomorrow, when we set out, I will tell you all I can, Link.
Then I leave you with this, hero of destiny. If you wish to best Triton, do not lose sight of your true purpose.
Do not lose sight of your true purpose.